Welcome back students to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. So again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 6 and the subject is maths, and we are continuing the same chapter, that is chapter number 3, and the name of the chapter is playing with numbers. So we have already started exercise 3.5 and we have completed up to question number 8. Today we will discuss question number 9. In question number 9, the prime factorization of 4 numbers are given. First number is 24, so the prime factorization is given. A, that is 24. 24 is equals to 2 into 3 into 4. The second one is given, that is 56 is equals to 7 into 2 into 2 into 2. And C part is given, that is 70 is equals to 2 into 5 into 7. And D part is given, that is 54 is equals to 2 into 3 into 9. So these are the prime factorization given. We have to find that which out of these 4 is having the prime factorization and which is not having the prime factorization. Prime factorization means the product of prime numbers to form the number. Here 2 3 is 6, 6 4 is 24. The product is right, but we have to check whether these numbers are prime. 2 is prime, 3 is prime, 4 is not prime. This is the composite number, so this is not the prime factorization, not a prime factorization. Here 7 and 2 all are prime, so this is prime factorization. Now next one, 2 into 5 into 7, 2 5 7 all are prime numbers, so this is also prime factorization. Next number is 54, 2 into 3 into 9. 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 9 is not a prime number. Why 9 is not a prime number? Because it is not having exactly 2 factors. The factors of 9 are 1, 3 and 9. 3 factors are there, so these are more than 2. That's why it is composite number, hence this is not a prime factorization. Not a prime factorization. So like this we have to complete that question, that is question number 9. Afterwards we are supposed to proceed question number 10. In the prime factorization all the numbers should be prime. We are supposed to use prime numbers, not the composite number and not the numbers which are neither prime nor composite, that is 1. 1 we are not supposed to use in the prime factorization. So question number 10, determine 25,110 whether it is divisible by 45. This is divisible by 5 and 9, and 5 and 9 are co-prime, so we have to check whether it is divisible by 5 and 9. So the number is 25,110. So we have to check the divisibility, whether it is divisible by 45. ये 45 से डिविजिबल है या नहीं है, वी हैव टू चेक. सो directly we don't know the divisibility rule of 45. We will check for 5. So this number 25,110 is divisible by 5. Why? Because at the ones place there is 0. If at the ones place there is 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. Now we will check for 9. So 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0. 2 plus 5, 7, 8, 9. So this is 9. So it is also divisible by 9. So 25,110 is also divisible by 9. But 5 and 9 are co-primes. Hence 25,110 will be divisible by the product of 5 and 9, means 5 into 9, that is 45. So if any number is divisible by any two co-primes, then that number will also be divisible by their product. That is the rule. So as this number 25,110 is divisible by 5 as well as by 9, and 5 and 9 both are co-prime. These are not prime. 5 is prime, but 9 is not prime, but they are co-prime. Co-prime means they are not having any common factor other than 1. Hence that number 25,110 will be divisible by the product of 5 and 9. And product of 5 and 9 is 45. Hence our question is solved, that 25,110 is divisible by 45. Yes, and we have given the explanation as well why that number is divisible by 45. Now we will proceed the next question, that is question number 11. Question number 11. What is that question? If no, the question number 11 is 18 is divisible by both 2 and 3. It is also divisible by 6. Similarly, a number is divisible by both 4 and 6. Can we say the number is divisible by 24 as well? If a number is divisible by 2 and 3, if a number is by 2 and 3 both, then that number will also be divisible by 6, because 2 and 3 are co-primes. Suppose if any number means 6 is divisible by 2 as well as by 3, so 6 is also divisible by 6. Suppose 12 is divisible by 2, 12 is also divisible by 3, hence it is divisible by their product, because both these numbers are co-primes. But whether the same case will be there with any number that is divisible by 4 and 6, 4 and 6 are not co-prime. Why? Because factors of 4 and factors of 6. Factor of 4, 1, 2, 4. Factors of 6, 1, 2, 3, 6. So here we are observing that 1 is a common factor. Okay, 1 can be common, but 2 is also common. Hence these are not co-prime. So the condition, that condition which we are applying on 2 and 3, because they are co-prime, 4 and 6 are not co-prime, so we cannot apply the same condition to 4 and 6. For example, if 60 is the number, 60 is number divisible by 4 as well as 6, but it is not divisible by 24. The reason behind that is 4 and 6 are not co-prime. Answer will be no. Any number which is divisible by 4 and 6 both will not be divisible by 24. That is not sure. Why? Because no, as 4 and 6 are not co-primes. So this is the answer for question number 11. Now we will proceed further towards question number 12. I am the smallest number having 4 different prime factors. Can you find the smallest number with 4 different co-primes? We have to find the smallest number, so we will consider the smallest prime numbers. So the smallest prime numbers are, starts with 2. 2 into 3 into, after 3 the smallest prime number will be after 3, that will be 5 into 7. We have to take first 4 prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7 and we have to multiply them. So 7 5 ja 35, 35 2 ja 70, 73 ja 210. So 210 will be the smallest number having 4 prime numbers in its prime factorization. This is the prime factorization of 210 and it includes 4 different prime numbers. So if we take any other prime factorization, so we have to take 3, 5, 7, 11, that will be more than 210. So in this case, in question number 12, 210 will be the answer. This is the smallest number having 4 different prime numbers in its prime factorization. So like this we have already completed the exercise 3.5. I hope that you have understood. Today's homework is you are supposed to again solve all the questions of this exercise from question number 1 to question number 2, question number 12. And if you face any problem, then you are supposed to message us or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubt so that easily you can proceed the exercise again. Thank you very much.